Okay, real world situation here. Just got in the Carat to head home. And apparently, I left my running lights on. Thought it was gonna go, thought it was gonna start. It's so close. It's done. And let's just have a look here. Ooh, it is currently 14 degrees. There's a text from Mark. All right, 14 degrees. Looks like we're gonna have some shooting stars tonight. It's cold. So the worst part about this is that the battery for the Vanagon is under this seat. So we're gonna slide this seat forward. We're gonna flip up the battery cover, and we're gonna use a GB40 to fire up the old Carat. So let me move around to the other side and we'll get her done. Okay, so behind the seat, we've got this little cover. We flip it up. We've got this plastic kind of cover for the positive terminal. We're gonna kind of sneak in here. These are kind of a pain to get to. Get the GB40 going. It's already juicing her up. You can see that. Turn it up for you there. I'm just gonna reach across, fire this thing up. All right. Not getting a very good connection or something. I hate jumping Vanagons. I really don't like it. Oh. I'm gonna give it about 30 to 60 seconds. This morning when I fired up the Carat, it was struggling. The Synchro actually has one of the Go Westy high torque starters in it. It fires up in the cold, zero issues. But these factory starters, these original OE Vanagon starters, are pretty slow in the cold weather. And that's kind of what I'm finding today with the Carat. Not good, not good. Okay, so I told you guys I would be honest with you and tell you if the GB40 ever failed me, and I don't know, for some reason today it did. Had 100% charge on it. I think I've actually charged my phone a couple times off of it, but I don't know. It just could be the cold. It's been sitting out here in the van, and it's been really cold today. So I got the DSR from Schumacher. Let me disconnect this real quick and I'll show you this. We cranked up that little Beetle yesterday with it. Did a bunch of cranking with it, and this thing's still at 90%. And this thing's a beast. I mean, it's really unfair to compare the two. But the one thing I love about this box is the long cables. So there we go. Man, I don't know, it was right on the verge. The GB40 just didn't quite have enough to make it happen today. We'll recharge it and try it again. But again, I'm going to do a little more video on this DSR at some point. This is the cool feature about this DSR. Around on the back, see this little bulged out area here? This is actually inverter. So if you want to, it's got 2 outlets here. You just hit this little button there. That kicks it over to the, basically the inverter for the AC power. And then if you want to do USB, you go down to this one, and then you got the USB port there. I'm looking forward to trying this thing out this summer when we're camping and whatnot. But this thing is like 180 bucks. It's only another 80 bucks more than the Noco, but it's big. I mean, it's also got a 12 volt DC up here. So this thing's big, it's heavy, it's gonna take up more room. But for me, like driving around, traveling, camping, that kind of stuff, this thing's gonna be really a good tool to have. And it's got more than enough to do a diesel. In fact, we're gonna try it. I'm gonna try it out on a diesel here in a couple days when I get some time. But yeah, the DSR got it done for us today, guys. This thing's a beast. And the Noco, the GB40 let us down a little bit today, unfortunately. That's the first time it's done that to me. So I don't know, it is old and it is cold, but it just didn't quite get it done for us today on the van again. Anyways, guys, I'm out of here. It's cold. It's time for me to get home and warm up. You guys have a good night, and we'll catch you later.